Southeast Radio's Business Matters with Carl Fitzpatrick.
Southeast Radio.
Good morning, I'm Carl Fitzpatrick and welcome to Business Matters. Well, the IWG Group recently announced that it is seeking to expand in the Irish market and is looking for new franchise partners to help create new high-quality remote working spaces across the country. Julian Chambers, Head of Partnerships with IWG, joins us now to tell us more about their plans. Julian, we'll be discussing IWG's expansion into the Irish market, but first, you might provide us with an overview of the IWG Group.
Good morning, Carl, and thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. I think, I'll start with a little bit of the history of our business. Most people know us as Regis. So our business started out back in 1989 as Regis. We started in a small location in Brussels. We were founded by a chap well known in business called Mark Dixon. And we've grown over the years to the largest flexible workspace provider in the world. We've got over 3,500 locations in 120 countries, and we're in more than 1,000 cities across the world. We operate multiple brands, so we've got Regis, which is the one I mentioned before. We have Spaces, we've got HQ, and we have Number 18. And we've got a number of other brands that we operate across the world.
And from your experience over the past 3 decades in this particular remote working space, what is it, apart from office space, that your tenants are looking for?
I think, we provide a variety of products and services for our customers. Ultimately, our goal is to ensure our clients have a great day at work. So the core product that we provide is often private workspace, private offices. But more often than not, people want somewhere to have a professional meeting. They want to access, really good serviced office products such as telephone answering services or mail handling, admin services. All those services are in huge demand because more and more often people are wanting to work more flexibly. They want to be travelling, but they also want to be connected to an office. So we provide services that ensure customers can do that. And
in terms of the development of new service offerings over the coming years, what's in store?
So in terms of new service offerings, we in the last 12 months, we've developed a variety of new products and services. One of the products that we launched was a work from home offer. So that's an offer that enables people who are working from home to work more productively. So we provide those types of customers with access to our business lounges through memberships in all the locations that we've got across the world. But we also provide them with a suite of products that they may want to use from home or on the move. And that's been particularly popular. In the last 6 months, we've added more than 2 million customers to our business by providing flexible membership products. So we've done deals with very large companies like Standard Chartered and NTT, and we've enabled those companies to access all of our sites across the world.
And of course, with the government's publication of Our Rural Future and the Make Remote Work policy, the demand for remote working spaces is expected to increase dramatically. And of course, the government here is putting their money where their mouth is, and that they're putting a lot of investment into community-run, communal office space and office hubs. Do you see this as a threat or an opportunity for Regis and IWG?
I think we see that as a huge opportunity. To be honest with you, we're already working with lots of local authorities across the UK and across the world, and we support those organisations by providing flexible workspace solutions. Ultimately, our business provides the platform to enable any worker to access the space at any point they need to access it. So we've got the brands, we've got the marketing, and we've got the systems to enable workers to use us irrespective of the building that they want to work in. So we find a lot of local authorities actually look to that in order to make it easier for their customers to be able to use their premises.
What are your thoughts in relation to the quality of office space that's on offer here in Ireland for those that want to work remotely?
I think it's a mixed bag, in all honesty. Our business at the moment in Ireland is in Dublin, Cork, Limerick, and we've got some stuff in Belfast. But generally speaking, there's a mixture. And I think, what I tend to find in the UK is that, in the core cities, the quality is pretty decent. And in some cities, it's very, very competitive. But in other towns and cities, in secondary locations, the quality can be often pretty poor. And that leaves people who are looking for office space with no choice but to take what's on offer. But with IWG and the brands that we offer, we aim to upgrade the quality of flexible workspace that's on offer to our customers.
And provide us with an insight into your clients through Regis and IWG. Are they start-up businesses, or are they businesses that just don't have a developed footprint in that particular city or town?
It's a good question. I mean, I joined the business three and a bit years ago, and one of the first questions I asked was, who are our customers? Who are the people that use us? And I think it's really obvious when you walk around a few of our centres, you get to see who the customers are. We've got everybody. We've got startups. We've got individuals who've started their own business, and they're looking for somewhere professional but flexible, high quality to work from. We've got quite a lot of those types of customers, but we've got more and more often medium and large-sized companies who take space within our environments. That's a shift that's happening. It's been happening for a number of years now, where the companies want much more flexibility from their real estate, so they want to move away or partly away from conventional space and take on an element of flexible space to enable them to flex up and flex down. The word hybrid worker has emerged quite a bit over the last 12, 18 months. This is the worker that might work, one day a month in the main city in Dublin, but they might want to work 2 days a week from home or 2 days a week from a local office. And we're seeing, quite an increase in that type of customer joining our network.
And I know that you're currently very much focused on growing your footprint here in Ireland through franchising. But before we discuss that in detail, why is Ireland on your radar at this moment in time? And where do you see the opportunity?
We see the demand. We get the inquiries. We generate about 100,000 inquiries across the world every single month. And we see inquiries in areas where we don't have physical buildings. And that's why this is an excellent market for our business.
And why have you decided to go through the franchising route as your market development strategy?
Well, I think, as I said at the start, we've got 3,500 locations in 120 countries. We've only got so much money in our balance sheet to grow with, but we've been growing at a pretty decent rate, 10% per annum for the last decade. We want to increase the rate of growth. We see the demand. We think we can grow probably to 20,000 locations across the world. And we've recognised what other brands have done in order to reach their growth goals quicker. So by bringing on franchisees, we know we're going to be able to seize the opportunities much faster. Our focus, in all honesty, isn't in Ireland. We've got a team of development personnel that are based in the UK or in Europe that are trying to cover lots more markets. But what we're looking for is the local heroes who can help us unlock those opportunities in some of the markets that we know we're not currently operating in.
So what do those local heroes look like?
We're looking for entrepreneurs. We're looking for ambitious individuals who are motivated to grow a business. So we're looking for people who are business-minded. We're looking for people who can spot opportunities, who want to get involved in a very exciting sector. We're looking for people who have good local business connections, who maybe have connections to real estate. They may or may not have experience of franchising.
And has IWG identified particular counties in Ireland?
The easiest answer for me to say is every county, in all honesty. We're looking to grow centres where we've got populations of more than 10,000 people. That's where we want to put centres. That's our ambition. We've got priority locations. We'd love to get across the Midlands. We'd love to get down to Limerick. We'd love to go up to Galway, priority market for us, but we'd even go further north than that, up to Sligo. So, we're ambitious, we're open-minded, and we're looking for people that are similar to ourselves.
So talk to us about how the franchise partnership will work and the support which IWG will provide to the franchisee.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've developed our business over the last 30 years, and we think we know quite a bit about flexible workspace. And with that, we've developed all of the tools to ensure that centres can operate successfully. So just like a McDonald's or a Costa Coffee or a Burger King, we've got an operating manual that really clearly sets out how to operate this business, this proposition. We share that with the franchise partners, and we train them. We provide all of the training up front, and we provide the training for their teams, and we support them ongoing. We connect with them, we work with them shoulder to shoulder in the markets to maximise the opportunity, and that starts at the very beginning, in all honesty. So when we sign a franchise partner up, we work with them to find the right location. We work with them to secure the right building on the right deal, because that's probably one of the most important steps. We help them with the design. So we provide all the guidelines around how to design the most efficient and attractive workspace that people want to work in. And then we help them to sell it. So we do all of the national and the global marketing, and we teach the franchisee to do all of the local activities that generate interest.
And Julian, finally, aside from the remote working revolution, are there any new trends which IWG are monitoring for potential opportunities?
I think that, the thing that's definitely emerged out of this last sort of 18 months is, people want flexibility. People want the ability to pivot, right? So, what we're constantly looking at is how people want to work and where people want to work and how that might work within their business. So, we're looking constantly at the designs of our buildings, we're looking at the layouts, and we're constantly iterating to make new, more flexible solutions meet the future demands of our clients. So, this is something that's going to continually iterate. Watch this space. We're constantly working on new brands. I think I said before, we've got half a dozen brands that we use across the UK and Ireland, but we've actually got more than 30 brands currently as it stands. So, there'll be more to come in this area over time.
So, Julian, if anyone listening to this morning's programme is interested in finding out more about the IWG franchise opportunities, what do they need to do?
Pick up the phone. We've got a great landing page. So franchise.iwgplc.com. Our details are on there. Have a look at the proposition. Drop me an email. Give me a call. Let's have a conversation. We look forward to speaking to anyone who's interested in finding out more about this opportunity.
Well, if you've just tuned in, that was Julian Chambers, Head of Partnerships with IWG, and we wish the group every success with its expansion plans across Ireland.
Southeast Radio's Business Matters with Carl Fitzpatrick.
Southeast Radio.